EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. Off we go from Vegas. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. Well, you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Raiders nothing.
Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return is Dylan Laube, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
Well, after the fireworks we just saw, Mike, now the question is, how do they respond? I think they have to be smart. Everything says, all right, we got to bounce back. We got to answer the score. Just come out and run your opening script. Whatever your plan was coming into the game, none of that changes just because your opponent struck first. Settle down, put together a good drive, establish some rhythm here. There's still a long way to go.
An incompletion on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. 2nd down, Smith. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
So sometimes the best way to defend some of these physical receivers and tight ends is to bring the fight right to them, is to get up, challenge them, contact, dislodge the ball. And now listen, that's easier said than done, but as we just saw, if you can do it.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Parker Washington is deep for Jacksonville. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
You think back just a few years ago, Mike, Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson, he was regarded as one of the top quarterback prospects of the last decade, and at times he's fit the billing, but it's been the inconsistency, protect the ball, turnovers. If he can clean up a lot of those miscues, he could be one of the top quarterbacks in this league.
Second down, Lawrence. He's got a man. It's Travis Hunter. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
2 yards on the
And with the
play.
ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on fourth down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
They'll go back to ETN on first down. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
He's taken down.
They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
And a Jaguar first down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Once again, it's ETN. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Get this to the tight end, Johnny Munt. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That is caught by Washington. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
That's interference. Defense.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. ETN trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Man in motion here is Washington. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he will power his way into the end zone. Facial Tootin'. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, You don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Smith. Oh, the ball's out. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start in the red zone already. This drive beginning at the 20. Lawrence gives this one to ETN. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down and 8. Throwing is Lawrence. He pulls it in around the 5. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
He's got his big tight end, Johnny Munt. Touchdown, Jaguars. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Little on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Raiders offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And their 2 drives so far not good. Punt, lost fumble. Trying to make amends here on drive number 3. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He'll step up and run. Gino's been around, knows how to slide and get out of harm's way after picking up the first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
To the left side, it is caught by Myers. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
In motion, that's Thornton. On 2nd down, Smith. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
12 yards.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screenplay.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Genty. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal. To throw, Smith. He'll get this out to the left flat.
Smith's pass complete to Trey Tucker.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
They'll go. Smith. And this will pay off. It is caught. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Vegas.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders get back in it. It is 21-7.
21. Raiders 7.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This taken at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he is out of bounds. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Landon Roberts there on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he's going to have a Jags first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
And a Jaguar first down.
And when you've got that big body in the backfield, I mean, why not give him a chance to use that size to pick up first down? I mean, you're not looking for a home run. You're not looking for a touchdown. Just get north and south and keep this drive alive.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
2nd and inches. Now here's Lawrence. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. And the Jaguars are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he will go down here, but there is a marker on the field, and the defense may have gotten a head start on that one.
Still first down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
That 1st and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. To throw is Lawrence. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. back-to-back sacks.
Back-to-back sacks back them up. What's going to happen now on 3rd and goal? Here's Lawrence to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. That's left side to Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10
It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's into the hands of the rookie, Dante Thornton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3.
I got it.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. The throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Raider first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Smith to throw on 1st down. He gets this one to Tucker. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
We are through 1. It's the Jaguars on top. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. As we are ready to get back underway. Run out of the gun for Genty. He'll it forward for maybe a yard. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Gino. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
That's another Raiders first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Gino now on 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
To number 2, Ashton Genty. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 5. Now Smith. He'll step up and run this. And he will get into the end zone. Geno Smith, touchdown Raiders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Carlson's kick is good, and the Raiders draw closer here. It's 21-14. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Jags offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
Jaguars.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Man in motion here is Washington. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Lawrence now. He takes off. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
2nd and 6.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 6. Man in motion is Brown. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Trevor Lawrence Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Laube now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Throwing on second down, Smith. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Gino to throw. He's got a man. That's Myers. Now inside the 25. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders are back to within 7. It's 28-21.
Raiders 21.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Brought down back at
the speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. On the handoff, it's Etienne. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Devin White had time on the stop.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. Now Lawrence. under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
On fourth down, here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cook to punt. Deep for the Raiders, it's Trey Tucker. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Raiders offense, Geno Smith, getting ready for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Genty. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, Smith. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. And he will score again. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Jaguars offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll run. It's ETN. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Lawrence. This pass is caught by Thomas. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and There was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He'll get this one complete to Brown. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
On first and 10, Lawrence. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's first and 10. On the ground, here's Etienne. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up second.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Here's a second and 12. Back to throw. Lawrence. Rolling to the left. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Jaguars.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. To the right, on the run, it's Etienne. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
First and goal.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. Now another try at first and goal, albeit from a little further back. To throw is Lawrence. It is brought in the end zone. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will go up by 7.
Jaguars 35, Raiders 28.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Laube now to return it. Oh, yeah. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
The Raiders offense and Jacoby Myers set for their next drive. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe? Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. On first down, here's Gino to throw. He'll hit Tucker on the slant. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 2 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second and 2. They run out of the gun with Genty. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 1.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising.
Looks like Pete Carroll wants a second opinion here, so out comes the red
Previous
challenge
play
flag.
is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So this winds up to be a very smart decision to throw the challenge flag. They remeasure, and this indeed will become a first down. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. That pickup good for 29
It's
yards.
a gain of 29. That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So everyone's going to focus on the throw, right, Mike? But it was really the way he used his eyes to manipulate the defense that really made that shot downfield possible.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Run right up the gut with Genty. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
A second down throw for Smith. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Man in motion is Brown. Lawrence now on second down. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Jacksonville.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Brings up second.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second down, they need 7. Man in motion is Brown. Second down, Lawrence. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target, and it'll be third down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Thomas Jr. A gain of 14. First down, Jaguars.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. A first down throw for Lawrence. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
Now here's Lawrence. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
One final throw before the break, and he's going to be brought down. They passed on that field goal attempt, and they get nothing out of it as the first half comes to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th Floor Studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense and Jacoby Myers set for their next drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Run the toss to Genty. Room to run past midfield. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 37-yard line.
It's a gain of
A
27
gain there
yards.
of 27
That's
yards.
Another Raiders.
Well, they find themselves in a
down.
tight game here in the
First
second
and
half,
10
and they're
at the
thinking, we
37
got to get this
line.
guy going. He hasn't done much up until this point, but man, you talk about making a play when your team needed it. That's the kind of play that sparks the offense, and now see if they can finish this drive with some points.
And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
At the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Genty. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Aluakin on the tackle. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Man in motion here is Tucker. From the gun, it's Gino. He gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Vegas.
1st and 10.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And
he will score! Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas.
you just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Raiders will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Forced to his right. Now he'll run. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
The Jaguar first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That's swung out to Etienne. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Complete to Travis Etienne. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Raiders' 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Man in motion is Brown. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Whoa. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll step up and run. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
There wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read, but that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Malcolm Kuntz in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Lawrence now. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Little on now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jaguars will go up by 7.
Jaguars 42, Raiders 35.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense and Jacoby Myers set for their next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Gino. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
At the 27-yard line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers.
He was covered.
3rd down coming up.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On the run to the right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
That's good for a Las Vegas First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
He'll get this complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
29-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the handoff, this is Genty. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Las Vegas.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. He'll be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Genty, a dive, and he's in! Ashton Genty, touchdown Raiders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
From the 24 now, here's second and 9. Now Lawrence. That's taken in by Thomas. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
To throw is Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. Give him 13 on that screenplay. And a first down.
Complete to Travis.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
This one complete to Washington.
Lawrence's pass complete to Parker Washington. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action for Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
To go.
Lawrence. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Jaguars.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 11.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Etienne. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1-yard line.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Second down, Lawrence. And he's in. Johnny Munt, touchdown Jaguars. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will go up by 7.
Jaguars 49, Raiders 42.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25.
The Raiders offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Ball carrier. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Smith. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker.
I'll be honest, Mike, I think everyone in this stadium, when that ball went up, you're thinking pick. Fortunately for him, there wasn't a defender in the area, and he's able to reel it in for a nice gain.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, Smith. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the 4th, and here's Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Brought down behind the line.
Well, if you're going to run the ball in the middle of this defensive line, you better block the big man in the middle, Mike. What a great job, not only defeating his blocks, but being able to penetrate enough to take the ball carrier down for a loss. That is a great play by the big man inside.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. He'll get this off to Genty. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Makes it 3rd and
really well
11.
done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
16 yards. Pick up on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
Raiders first down.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
Great job with his legs. On the move for 15 and moving the chains with a first down.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Second down and 8. From the pistol, Smith. That is caught. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And a Raider.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. How about that wrinkle, Mike? I mean, down here, goal-to-go situation. You know the defense has prepared for all the traditional goal line plays, the tight red zone plays. So sometimes you got to pull it out of the bag a little bit and get creative, and that creativity nearly led to 6 points.
Mostert will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Jaguars offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with 1st down. Throwing is Lawrence. A throw on the move is caught. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
2nd and inches. Man in motion is Brown. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He takes off. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Jaguars.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Jacksonville. From the gun, a give to Etienne. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
1st and goal.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown.
And he's in! Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will go up by 7.
56. Raiders 49.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense, Geno Smith, getting ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Smith to throw on 1st down. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. In motion, that's Thornton. On 2nd down, Smith. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 more yards.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On 2nd down, Genty. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Working out of the gun, Smith. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
That's good.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Smith now to throw on first down. That's left side to Tucker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Gino. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Pass. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
A gain of 26 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
For a Las Vegas.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
He'll step up and run this.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Motion, reset.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
at their own 26-yard
Brian Thomas
line.
now, and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Lawrence. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You certainly don't want to be wasting downs at this stage of the game, but with nothing open, I can't really blame him. There was really nowhere to go with the ball. You don't want to start throwing into tight coverage, and he just has to simply throw that one away.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Raiders have come up with it. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with first and 10. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape the pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
A first down throw for Smith. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 35 more yards. Back-to-back big plays to get this drive rolling.
At the 18-yard line.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense.
That is caught by the tight end, Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Raiders will go up by 7.
Makes the score Raiders 63, Jaguars 56. Daniel Carlson.
So the lead is 7 now here in this fourth quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. They're trying to hit him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Smith.
Defense.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Lawrence now. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Johnny Hunt. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
It is 2nd down and 5. This run straight ahead for Etienne. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he will score. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. To the left side, it is caught by Myers.
Complete to Jacoby Myers. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. From the shotgun, Smith. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that last throw will be the one that does it. He has now set the NFL record, most passing yards in a single game. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They try the zone read. It's Smith on the keeper. And he'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
A second down throw for Smith. He's got it! And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go.
Vegas. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's first and 10. They'll run here. Wow. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. First and goal. Here's Genty. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Now from the 7, it's second and goal. Smith going to keep this himself. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
No gain on the play.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
A lot riding on this play. Tie game, final minute, third down. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Carlson now for the extra point.
After.
He's got it. And the Raiders will go up by 7.
Makes the score Raiders 70, Jaguars 63.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars down on the scoreboard. 23 seconds to go. No other way to say it. They've blown a big lead. A chance to rescue things late as they begin with first down. That's caught! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Picked off by Elandon Roberts. And the Raiders are right back in this one.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.